Alrighty, welcome to the WTF Racing League practice race tonight. Ended up doing the spin the wheel deal. Unfortunately, Doug got the wheel. He was starting P number 3. He is not now, but on the front row, we're going to have Nick and Max. Row number 2, we're going to have Austin, Baker, and Charlie. In row number 5, or in row number 3, we're going to have Mike and Clayton. Row number 4, we're going to have Brandon and Greg. Row number 6, Chad and Clay. And rounding out the field, we're going to have Zach and Doug. So, as they're coming off of turn number 4, going to see the pace car roll off. They're going to lead them here to the green. As they get into the restart zone, we are green at Daytona. Nick with a pretty decent start right there. Still got Max on his outside. Gonna be interesting to see what these guys' plans are. 3 fast repairs tonight. Ended up upping it from Vegas, but we got three fast repairs. Gonna have to still be cautious though. 70 laps, no race. Stage will be at 35, so gonna have to be careful and watch out for that. Don't know about fuel strategy, don't know how long these guys can go, but they are flying, I know that for a fact. They're all going really fast. You see the top speeds on the ticker. I think that's actually not working for some reason. Ticker's a little messed up, but Max is going to end up leading lap number 1. Him and Charlie going to the point. Going to end up getting around Nick for the lead. Got Clayton and Greg, the only 2 up on the top, trying to see and get that top lane working, but it doesn't seem like they're able to right now. Seems like everybody's pretty single filed out right now. Nick's going to jump out of line, and he's going to go to the back. Maybe getting a little bit too feisty up front for him. Everybody's going to be smart here. They're all going to single file out, it seems like. Have everybody pretty single filed out and pretty nice and easy. Nick going to just be able to hang on to the tail of Doug. Greg's going to stay right behind him, try to push him a little bit. Maybe not. He's going to look to the outside on Nick. Doug's going to the outside of the entire front pack here. He's going to get to the outside of Brandon. Chad looking to kind of stay with him or try to go with him. See, all in a single file line except for Chad and Doug. They're going to try to get something to work out around that top side. Only 2 to be seeming to try to work it right now. Clay just set the fastest lap of the race of 47.5. Blistering lap times here. Everybody's in the running for fastest lap at a super speedway, especially one of the more luck tracks. But Doug making moves. He's going to try to go the outside of Charlie now. Not going to have the help that he was anticipating or the run. Fast flyby. Got the digger cam set up. See a 4-car train around that outside. It's going to be Doug, Chad, Brandon, and Greg. They're all trying to run that top line. Let's do a little bit of a radioactive here. Going to join the chats. Got a few different groups. Got Charlie and Max in Discord together. Chad, Clayton, Doug, Nick, and Austin all in a group. Got Clay all by himself. Got Brandon, Mike, and Greg in another group. So kind of a few. Ooh, big wiggle from Charlie there. Maybe got a bumper from Austin. Is he going to be able to get back up? Yes, he is. He's going to get back up in line, luckily. But I'm going to join the main chat, see where everybody's kind of what everybody's plan is.
Woo, shit! Chill, guys. Jeez, who John? Well, we're talking bad about Charlie, so as usual.
Oh, he wants to go while I'm pushing somebody. I'm just gonna do it right back to him. I'm on better
Yeah.
equipment now, so I'm on a rant.
There you go.
Just joined. Babe?
Don't talk.
Well, if you guys don't understand the radioactive part, I guess. See me join and listen in, but oh, Big Rex gonna start at the front of the field. Greg gets into the back of these three, and they're wrecking. Still green, no yellow. Yellow is now out for that wreck. Gonna have to go back and look at that one. Let's see what happened on that one. Going from it. Got that outside lane with Brandon and Greg. Greg just gets on that left rear and ends up turning him. Everybody starts to save it. Greg gets loose and gets put in the wall, but looks like everybody maybe is able to make it out. I think everybody is. The only two that were caught up in it was Greg and Brandon, so that is pretty lucky for everybody to kind of escape that one. But they're going to re-rack them and try to load them back up there. Everybody actually having a solid run. The group main core, could say the old guys of the WTF Racing. Two of them up front, Doug and Chad, they're leading this group. Then we're going to have Max and Charlie, two that are in Discord together. They're going to be working together most of the time during this race. Mike's coming down pit road, so is Nick, Austin, Clayton, Zach, Clay. They're all coming down pit road here. Greg, I believe, pitted the lap before, so everybody's pitting now. Everybody going to leave pit road. It looks like it's going to be Chad and Doug leading them off pit road. Mike's going to be third. Austin fourth. Clay fifth. Clayton fifth. Zach sixth.
I took tires again.
Brandon and then Clay. Nick's still in pit road. Not for sure what he's doing, but he is in the pit road. So, yeah, interesting to kind of see their strategy calls. But, yeah, still going to be Chad and Doug leading the field. Just flip-flopped at the restart here. What's going to be the restart for it? See, Doug got a little bit of left rear damage on it. Chad's truck still looking fine. Maybe a little bit of ding on the right front. But everybody just coming in, pit, take a few deals. Take some time to get their cars fixed. All in all, been fun to watch everybody this race. It's been definitely entertaining. Everybody's still trying to we're going to get them re-racked and fired, and we're going to send them back green. Alrighty, as you can see, pace truck lights are out. Going to be having Chad and Doug on the front row for this restart. If we look, Nick ended up actually pitting that time, probably fixing damage, but getting all his damage fixed. Going to try to go back out and resend it. Still got 60 laps to go. But Doug and Chad are going to come here and lead them to the green. Going to have Mike and Austin pushing them. So, 3 of the top 4 are in a group together in the Discord chat. Zach is the only one that is not in Discord, but he was able to jump in the race kind of late and run. But he's going to be lined up for the race and is in P6. Greg checking up right there as they are coming into the restart zone here for the restart. Chad and Doug are green. Leading the field at Daytona. A lot of moves kind of in the back, but everybody's having a good restart so far. Everybody's trying to fight for the bottom. Kind of see what everybody's done at the start of the race to single file out and use that bottom. Clayton's going to bail out. 2x2 pushing hard in the front though. Austin locked on the Doug's back bumper, trying to push him around Chad. Not too much fighting in the back though. Gotten single filed out and not gonna be racing anymore. Bottom 3, top 2. Mike looking to maybe go to the outside. No, he's going to stay in line with Chad. Working good right now, so I don't think he'll make a move. Brandon a little bit loose on that inside. A little bit of onboard. Mike a little bit loose. He's going to get put in the middle.
Closer, Clayton. Just make sure, yeah.
He's going to go through the middle and get a little bit loose. A little bit radioactive from Nick there. But Doug and Austin still fighting that top strong. With only it being them two on the top, they're fighting it real good. Usually, especially when it's on the High Line and Talladega and things like that, the top is all dependent on who's that second pusher. And clearly Austin's got a bulldozer on the front of that thing. Doug out there. Now Brandon's going to go up to the top and help him. Now they're getting a little bit racy now. Now Austin has some help. Is Doug going to be able to clear Chad down the backstretch? Looks like they're going to be nose to tail Brandon all over the back of Austin. Pretty aggressive pushing so far, but that is going to get both of them clear.
I give you some help and y'all going to bail on me like that.
They're going to get clear with it, though. Sorry about that. Try to turn off the radioactive. Top 6 are going to be single filed out now. With Greg sitting Purdy in P7. He's going to have a little bit of run, a little bit further back than these guys. Is he going to be trying to go make a move, or is he going to sit in line and try to ride? We see a few of the guys out back just kind of using the straight strategy, trying to save their fast pair. That'll be Clayton, Nick, I believe Charlie, Max, Clayton. Most of these guys are going to ride at the back and just kind of chill for now. I think that's kind of what everybody's going to do till lap 35. We're going to have that halfway yellow, and then they'll get back up to speed and be racing. But trying to save those fast pairs for the end. That'll be big. Still single file though. We're going to go crank it up here and go static. So listen to the sound. as they're coming back around for lap 17. Doug's going to get a little bit of loose right there from a push from Austin. That's going to back up that inside lane just a little bit. Got Greg and Brandon back on the top. Last time it didn't work out. They're going to try it again to see how this works. Got Clayton up in that that second lane with them. A little bit further back. Nick maybe trying to get that top line roll with them once again, but Greg still going to be on the 3's back bumper, try to push him around the field. Brandon worked his way back up so far. He's sitting back in P4 now. Whole field's kind of just not able to get to that inside lane or get to third place on that inside lane. Greg is now going to be leading that top line. Brandon's going to jump to the bottom and be comfortable running on the bottom, but Greg is going to be leading the top at Daytona. Still seems like that outside isn't able to get around fourth on the bottom. Maybe going to have a little bit of run here. Clayton's going to push Greg now. Ooh, a little bit of a wobble. Pretty big wobble. Greg's holding on to it, though. He's leading that outside line. They're trying to get him to the front. Going to go into the chat, hear what they're all trying to say.
You good?
That's his MO.
You good? Hold it.
Alright, here we go. If I get enough fucking around.
Somebody just joined. I
Keep
want to make
going,
sure
keep
you're not
going.
talking shit on.
Another little bump.
Oh, hey, Cabe. Hey, Cabe. Hey, Cabe.
I don't know what you're at on fuel. I'm at about 12 laps, Austin.
Well, tell me when you want to go.
Yeah, I'll call it out. So if you want to stay up
Yeah,
or
I'll
whatever,
go with
can.
you.
Go, Greg, go!
Come on, Greg.
Go, Greg, go! Don't get too high, Greg. That wall will suck you in it.
Let's get him clear. Come on.
Just keep your right side.
You can hear the field cheering for Greg. Greg's going to take the lead at Daytona. Going to be in the middle, though. They're going to be 3 wide for the lead now. Greg's going to be in the middle. Doug leading the bottom. Clayton on the top. Greg is clear. He's going to be sitting P2 right here. Was able to get the lead for a moment. Greg to the lead. Still trying to find a way around Doug now. Doug leading. You hear it, everybody was talking about fuel strategy and when to pit. So interested to see kind of when they do. It might be a little bit close. Coming up on lap 35 obviously will be that lap to pit for fuel and things like that. But this is close. Clayton was able to get clear of Doug now. Doug's going to be pushing him. Brandon around that outside is a heck of a pusher. Going to push Nick to the lead now. Are they able to hold it, though? Nick's going to be clear. Brandon's not going to be. Clayton lifted for it. Hopefully, Clayton's mind going to be thinking. Brandon, Greg a little bit in the wall here. Everybody seemed to be rolling. Greg still trying to get that top line working, but Clayton going to try to make some move now, and he's going to try to go to lead. Got Doug pushing him behind him. Brandon going to be alone on that bottom now. Nick going to lead that outside with Clayton. Nick going to be a little bit aggressive on the blocking now. He's going to go from Clayton to Doug. Get both of them clear, and they're going to sit on the bottom now. Austin and Clayton on the top. Shout out to Brandon. Seeming like a really good super speedway racer between in this one. Been up front most of the night. Nick, always a good super speedway racer. Doug, a survivalist in the super speedway racing. Usually always up there at the end. Never see him aggressive up front, but this is what he is tonight. Greg's going to be sitting P4. He's going to get on. Clayton's going to get underneath him. Clayton always making the aggressive moves and starting the stuff at Daytona. He's always one of the first ones to start making the moves. He's starting them early. Greg having a solid run though. He's sitting, going to be P4 off of turn 4. P5, P4, kind of balancing between there. So cool to see Greg starting to get a little bit better, and he's running up front now. Got that Christmas theme schemed on. Really starting to wiggle.
Nine.
Just remember, 35 will be the stage, so FY. All right. Trying to remind them guys, 35 is going to be stage. Obviously, trying to race control it as well, so under yellow, trying to do the race control, things like that. So a little bit hard while announcing, but race control under yellow, announcer in green's fun. Fun to manage, having fun this race. So Clayton back to the point at Daytona, going to lead that one. See how much it changes during the race. See the top speeds. Clayton 191, most of the field 191. A few cars 192 in the back. Speaking about the few back runners, let's go back there and kind of check on them. They're just kind of cruising at the back now. Clay, Zach, they're not trying to make any moves or be too aggressive. Got Max and Charlie in it. Gonna jump into their chat, see what they're talking about.
Hello.
Probably. Yep.
Gabe, I'm assuming you're talking. I can't even hear you.
Yeah, just I don't think he wants you to.
Okay.
Oh shit!
And those are all the words you can't say on YouTube.
I don't know why the hell he's knocking them sideways for. I'm barely touching them.
Chad.
I'm holding the
being an
wheels straight.
aggressive pusher.
Yeah, no,
Gotcha.
it's just like I barely touch it. Like it shot you straight wall. I don't. These fucking trucks suck anymore.
Chad, you won last night in the trucks.
Yeah, no, I meant just the drafting part because normally I can get on somebody's tail like that easy and just
hang on, yeah.
push
Need a
him.
warning.
Like when I bumped him and it sent him in the wall, I never got a contact.
A lot of cool stuff going on. You're getting to hear the chats and things up on the spotter stand right now. Watching this field roll. Still Nick out front. Doug in P2. Brandon P3. And you hear Chad complaining about the bumpers and how these things push. A little bit of a checkup right there. Greg going to get checked up right there. Austin's going to have a bit of a run around the top. Going to have 3 cars on top now. Go on board with Doug. Behind Nick. Let's go a little bit further in the back now. Go on board with Mike. Got Greg and Austin in front of him. Can kind of watch the field. Helmet cam going on. Little bit of an apron, never hurt anybody. As they come back across the line, Nick's gonna lead this lap. coming up closer and closer to that stage. Ooh, Greg, a little bit of a wiggle there. Gonna try to sneak it through the middle. Not gonna be able to get there though. Still just 2 cars on the outside. Get it to work. We see, believe that is Austin and Zach, or Clay and Zach have pitted. So they're banking on the strategy of getting this yellow pretty quick. Maybe a few cars thinking about coming down pit road. No, I know Doug was talking about it that time that we joined, about coming down pit road with Austin, I believe. So maybe everybody's trying to get single filed out and come down pit road. Gonna have to be careful though, because they're coming up on a slower traffic. Lap car, slow traffic. Could make it interesting. Once again, lap 35, so we got 5 to go till the stage, or halfway. Clay looks like he's gonna stay up top. Let everybody go underneath him. Get that lap back at the wave, or at the halfway.
Sorry, I forgot.
I will give everybody their wave back and things like that, so you guys go a lap down. At halfway, I will give it back, so don't worry about that. Like to make it fun, not too serious, but get everybody on lead lap, racing and things like that, so get everybody back on lead lap. But see Greg sitting P4, and everybody having a solid run. Shout out to Brandon. I know he talked about going back and watching these and watching it with, I think it was his wife, mom, not for sure, but remember he did say something about it, so shout out to Brandon for watching them. Ooh, few cars pulling down pit road. The entire field coming down pit road now. Everybody coming down pit road. Greg's going to miss it. Brandon's going to get loose. So is Greg. They're all going to stop, have a little bit of incident on pit road. That could be big. A lot of cars got damage in that one.
Shit.
God bless. Oh my God.
Oh, that was ugly. That was too ugly.
Like we could be. It's like we could be playing Call of Duty right now.
What the fuck? I got hold for 40 seconds. Unpit. Oh, what the fuck? Them motherfuckers hit me.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Damn.
Why is the 6 car just stopped?
My wheel just totally hooked to the right.
You hear the confusion out of Greg. Ended up missing the box, or missing pit road entry, and he's going to be far back on it now. But he's going to be, unfortunately, too far back to kind of make anything happen. Nick is still going to come out in front, though, of the field. So he's going to come out of pit road first. Charlie's going to be second. Doug's going to be third. Brandon and Chad are going to link up. They're going to be together. Going to have Max, Clayton with a little bit of damage from the Greg incident. So that is unfortunate for him. He's going to have damage. See how that works out the rest of the race. Not sure if any of these guys have taken their fast repair or anything. Then you got Mike and Austin back around it, but Greg going to have to serve his penalty. I believe he's coming down pit road right now. Coming down pit road for it this time. He did that time. He did just serve it. So unfortunate for Greg. Was doing so good all race and come up to that green flag pit stop. I think these guys are gonna have to work on that during the season, because we're gonna try to maybe just, instead of doing stages, just do a halfway break so we can get more fuel stops and green flag runs in and things like that. So gonna have to be working on that, take that more serious. But ended up coming up to the finish of the stage. Got 2 to go for the stage, or halfway. Charlie and Nick now together. Brandon, Doug, and Chad are all going to group up. Can they catch them in a few laps? This is the white flag for the stage. Nick, one of the best super speedway racers in the league. Really good on the blocking. Can he block Charlie? Charlie's going to go underneath him now. They're going to be side by side down the back stretch. Charlie is going to clear him. Charlie swerving, trying to break the draft. Coming to the line. Nick goes to the high side. Gonna side draft him. They make contact. They're wrecking. Charlie puts Nick in the fence. Coming back to the line. Charlie's flipping. And it's gonna be Brandon getting the win for the stage. Wow. Let's go to chat here what they're all talking about.
That was stupid.
God fucking damn, Nick. Can someone come give me a push?
All right.
I mean, he really just ran me to the wall and then dumped himself. And you guys are gonna catch us anyway. Yep, and he's flipped. So I'm not gonna flip him back. Nobody flip him.
These cars in one.
You hear the anger out of Charlie after that wild block. He's going to be sitting stranded on the apron a lap down. Unfortunate for him. Let's go and take a look back on that, because that was wild to say the least. Let's see, coming off of turn number 4. Nick goes high around the outside of him. And Charlie just kind of comes up. Knew what he was trying to do, but with Nick on his outside, came up. They touch. Puts them both on the fence. Charlie not able to save it, and he's going to hit the inside wall hard. Get on his roof, on his door, and just be able to cross the line. But not going to be able to get there. Max is going to be able to give him a push, so nice camaraderie all around the field, but we're going to go ahead and interview our stage. Going to interview our halfway stage winner, Brandon. Little turn of events there. Looked like you were going to finish P3 in the stage. Ended up getting the win. What did you think coming off of 4 and seeing all them guys wrecking?
Man, I knew the opportunity was there. We had a good run coming off of 4, so I wasn't entirely sure if we wasn't going to get to them before, the stage end without them having the wreck. But once they wrecked and the seas parted, that got me the stage win. So pretty smooth, pretty good.
Yeah, it looks like it's been a pretty eventful but smart race. Everybody seems to be running single filing out and just kind of getting through it. What do you think everybody's going to strategy, and what's going to be your strategy to try to get to the end?
I think the pace is going to pick up a lot more on the second half here. I'm personally going to just kind of drop to the back and try to save some fuel, get as much as I can out of it, and be there at the end. I only got one fast repair remaining, so got to take care of that thing.
Smart reason, good racing so far. Hopefully see you at the end.
Yes, sir. I appreciate y'all.
Good interview by Brandon. Cool to see all these guys running. Excited to. I'm really excited now for the league. So whoever's interested, gonna have to send an invite, because this is gonna be a fun season. But gonna re-rack them now. Get them all back going. Nick's in pit road. Austin in pit road. Charlie in pit road. So I'm gonna interview Doug now.
Actually, this is going to be one to go. So.
Hey Doug, it's Cabe up in the booth. You got me?
Howdy, Cabe.
Well, been a eventful race. Looks like everybody's racing pretty smart. Kind of single filed out, but getting a little aggressive at the stage end. Been up front most of the race. What do you think it's going to take to stay up there?
I think we're going to have, because it's been a clean race, so I think we're going to have some decent pit strategy and have some stuff fall our way, where we don't get left out on that last fuel stop.
Yeah, it looks like pace is starting to ramp up as we see kind of what happened at the end of the stage right there. What do you think coming off of turn number 4 and seeing them two side side by side and wrecking, and you get through it. What'd you think?
Well, I was pretty thankful for that to make it through. That was a nice feeling. Sitting on all my fast repairs, so that's good. And I didn't actually see what exactly happened, so I just saw some beating and banging up there. I don't know who got into who and all that stuff, but we'll see how it goes.
Alrighty, well, looks like pace is gonna kind of ramp up last 30 laps. So good luck. Hopefully to see you here at the end of the race.
Alrighty, thank you.
Well, that really is unfortunate, Charlie.
Yeah, so now it's in iRacing fixing 40 minutes of repairs, all because I didn't have the fast repair checked. And I can't bump it because iRacing doesn't work like that.
You could probably back out and then go back in. I think it does it.
I did.
Okay.
I tried everything.
Because I thought somebody else had done that one time before, where they
Alright,
withdrew and then.
Alrighty, pace. Lights are out on the pace car. Going to have Chad and Brandon leading him to the green. Hear what happened to Charlie. Unfortunate kind of circumstances that happened to him. Ended up not having the fast repair check, so he's going to be at most quite a few laps down if he ends up getting back running. But we're back green at Daytona. Chad and Brandon leading them to the green. Shifting through the gears. Solid restart between both lanes. Going to be side by side down the backstretch. Looks like Brandon's going to end up being clear. Clay, maybe it was clear on Chad as well. Doug almost clear. Inside lane not as stacked up as what they were at the start of the race. Going to have Doug pushing Clay. Brandon and Chad on the bottom. Two white and black cars on the bottom. Pretty similar paint scheme with the white and the red. Moves being made throughout the field. Slowly shrinking down the field. Clay's going to be clear on Brandon. Not going to take it, though. Going to stay up with Doug. See, Doug's front bumper is flat. Maybe that's an aerodynamic call or a super speedway call on him not to get that fixed. You heard him say he saved all of his fast repairs, so maybe that's what he's trying to do. Save all his fast repairs and keep that bumper kind of flat so he's able to lock on a little bit better, maybe? Now coming off of turn number 4. Coming to 30 to go. No more yellow or guaranteed yellows. No more waiting. It's 30 to go at Daytona. They're going to start making moves. So you can see Doug goes through the middle here. Going to leave Clay in that fancy sponsored OnlyFans. They sell fan products. Most of the big, let's see, go back to his paint scheme. Where's he at? That company sells like them big fans, like them big shop fans. So cool to see sponsors coming in NASCAR, new ones. So cool on Clay, but he dropped back pretty quickly. Went from 3rd to about 8th now that lap. See where he crosses line at, but still gonna have Brandon and Chad leading the field. Brandon, Chad. When we ran the Super Speedway League, had 2 seasons of Super Speedway League. I ended up getting the championship in it, and Chad was there both seasons, right behind me in second. Probably would have had the championship one of the races. But he's always quick at Super Speedways, and looks like we might have a newcomer to the Super Speedway field. Normal cars you see up front usually. Brandon still out front and leading it. So, is Brandon going to be able to take the crown from Chad? Or is Chad still going to be able to pull out? We'll see in 20, 7 laps. All racing really good right now. Everybody's sticking with it. Outside line not able to form up too much yet. Still got 4 cars, 4 good cars around that outside. Clayton's going to be that 4th car. Help it. It's going to be 5 on 4 now. Brandon, go up the track just a little bit. That's going to give Austin a little bit of a run. He's going to be able to get cleared. That's going to leave Doug out front on the top. Behind that very unique paint scheme with the white, the blue, and the black numbers. Looks very clean. With the big fans on it. Brandon pushing Austin now on that bottom. He's going to end up bailing on the front stretch. Brandon going to go to the back. Maybe be doing a strategy call. That's smart on him. Did he get up on the track safely? Yes, he did. May have a little bit of right side damage from that, but actually may lose the draft from it. May not have been the best decision to bail out on the front stretch from Brandon. He might be losing it. Losing too much. That's not good. He's losing a lot of ground now. Maybe his strategy was to hope for a yellow, which at Daytona you got pretty high chances of it. So he's going to try to bail out, try to survive here. Wait for that yellow and then regroup back up front, but they're going to be racing hard the rest of the way. Lap 45. On lap 45 or completing it this time. See them still side by side for the lead. Side by side by side. Like a high-speed pace lap. Doug's going to get clear now on Austin. Going to leave Clay there. Up on the top of Zach. Zach, one of the guys who you never think of on Super Speedway to be up front, but he's doesn't run many of them, but when he does, ends up at the end of the race usually there, and that's what we're seeing. Ended up trying to save his fast birds as much as he could throughout the race, and he's back up to the front, getting more aggressive with it. Let's go crank it up here. Take a break. Alrighty, we are back. Doug, see, he gets to the lead. Doug, Austin, Chad, Mike. Pulling a little bit of a gap now on the few on Max and Clay. Never mind, they caught right back up, so they are just barely keeping out front. See that bottom 5 in a row. Greg back up here now. He is a lap down, but he's back into the field. There's the yellow. Get his lap back. Get a few of his laps back. He's 4 down, so be hard to do. But now you got that outside line rolling. Doug going to get challenged by Max. Max going to end up looking to be clear on Doug, but he's going to be smart. He's going to stay up there with Clayton, working with Clayton to try to stay up front, but no, he's going to jump right down in front of Doug. Doug, good pusher. I think Phil kind of realizes that now at this moment. You want a friend at the end of the race. It's hard to make friends at Daytona and Talladega. Make friends to stay with you at the end of the race, but I think Doug, one of the friendliest people you'll ever meet, and at the end of these things is usually pretty loyal, so maybe trying to make that friend early. See a little bit of dodging stuff out back. Maybe Nick just trying to preserve his fast pair. Same thing with Brandon. Two smart guys out the back. Two super good speedway racers maybe trying to take the safe option. Usually the one that I take at the end of the race, or at the start of these races. Little wiggle from that outside line. Clayton going to be leading it. Now now Max is going to come up to block it. He's going to have Max on his front end. Clayton is. He's going to stay up top with them. All depends on who's that second pusher outside. And it looks like it's going to end up working for him. He's going to drag Clayton around now. Max might be playing it smart, trying to get all of his friends with him. Will Clayton go low and leave him? Yes, he is. He's going to go low, duck in front of Doug. That's going to go and get Clayton to the lead. To the lead, Clayton goes. Doug, a little bit of wiggle right there. Who's going to lead this one? Looks like it's going to be Clayton. Clayton's going to lead this lap. Yes, he does. Max still trying to fight on that outside, though. He's going to end up getting back clear of Clayton. Really solid racing right now. Just completed lap 50. Within 20 to go now. It's starting to spice up. They're going to go 3 wide down the backstretch. Clayton, is he going to be able to get back up? Yes, he is. Just barely. They're still going to be 3 wide for second. Zach to the lead. Not going to be clear on anybody through the middle or the bottom, but Clay still trying to push him. Still 3 wide for second. This is where it gets tense, boys. This is when the big one could strike. Strike like thunder. Clayton's going to get a little bit loose from a push from Doug. They're all going to save it. Clay's going to end up hitting the wall. He's going to keep it up there, though. Still 3 wide for the lead. Wow. Great composure, great racing between all these guys. They're going to go back 3 wide for third. Zach, once he got left by Clay, kind of got stuck on that outside alone, but now he's going to be able to roll it. Max getting pushed by Austin now. Is he going to be aggressive? When does the aggression start to pick up? That's what you always ask yourself at the end of these races, or coming to the end of these races. Especially if you're like in a spot where Brandon, Nick, or Clay are at right now. What's the risk versus reward? How are you going to be able to get through the field or gain spots to get back up to the front? And if you do, are you going to get wrecked by doing it? You see Greg in the fence right there. Maybe try to be too aggressive and push. He got up in the fence. Still in the fence. Not able to get off of it. Let's go join the chat. Listen to everybody.
Could you let the 19 go to your inside? He's going to go under me, and I got to check out his right side real quick. Much appreciated. Make sure you don't lose draft. I'll get right behind him.
What's up? I do have damage. I figured I did. I just didn't know
I'm
about
damaged
it.
like hell. I can't even get 7,000 RPM. Fuck this.
Thanks, Brandon. You got me.
Hey, you
You
can
don't have
sit down
draft.
if you want.
I don't really. Just gonna hang out
Yeah,
for a
you don't
bit.
need to. Yeah, you don't need to.
Wait for a yellow. And hope to God I'm not in it.
Hear the strategy from Clay. He's just going to ride at the back with that damage. Trying to get, I guess, Nick, Brandon, Clay, they're kind of trying to work together, get that that group rolling. See if Nick can check Clay's damage. Good sportsmanship and camaraderie between everybody here. Clayton's still out front, though. Max led that lap. Clayton now leading off turn number 4. It's going to be 15 to go at the line here. 15 to go. Outside, not organized like it once was. Max still has a car link between Zach. Zach's going to end up going to the bottom. Clay is clear on Nick if he wants it. Max is dropping back now. Isn't able to get back up there. He's got no help, so he's not able to. No matter how hard he tries, he will not be able to get back up to the front. Everybody's single filed out now. See how long these guys go. Obviously, had to pit in the first half of the race. Are they going to have to pit again? That is a big question mark. A few cars pitting. Maybe a few cars try to pit, didn't call it out. They're all going to save it. No, they're wrecking. Sachs ends up in the wall. Wrecking across the finish line. That will be a yellow. Yellow is out. Go to the replay here and see what happened. Looked like it was just kind of a miscall. Mike tried to pit. Yeah, Mike pitted from the second lane. Then Zach tried to check up for him. Clay ended up running the back of Zach. Then Nick ended up running the back of him. Nick tried to stay on the track. Then they made contact, and Zach just barely overcorrected, and it kind of caused it. Nick slid through the grass. He was able to save it, but that is going to end up being a yellow. Good save between all the drivers. See everybody coming down pit road now. Clayton's going to lead the charge down pit road. Going to lead the charge down pit road and see if he's able to come out in front, though. Clayton, one of the earlier-ish pit stalls. Doug's going to pull in 2 spots in front of him. Nick, the first pit stall off that good pit stop. Max ended up sliding through the box just a little bit. That could cost him. Cost him quite a few spots. Nick and Austin have a race off pit road. They are going to be pretty close, but Nick ended up getting it. Then Austin, Chad, Clayton, Max, Brandon, Doug. So quite a few spots lost throughout the field, but they're all going to re-rack them. Mike ended up staying out, I believe, or pitted the time before. So see where that kind of lines up, but race off pit road was pretty close. So these last 10 laps are going to be brutal, to say the least. I think these guys' aggression is going to ramp up really, really quickly. Alrighty, got Nick up here. Nick, you got me?
I got you.
One of the best super speedway racers in the league, as I've been saying all night. The aggression, I believe, is going to start ramping up. Where do you think you're going to have to? Would you think that you're going to be on the more aggressive side or the more kind of passive side at these last 10 laps and try to survive it, or are you just going to go for the win?
Oh, you know me. I'm going for the win. We got a fast pair left. If we wreck it, take the fast pair, go back out there, do it again. But we'll see what we have to do for the lead. I don't know where I'm going to draw the line right now for blocking. Wait, why does it tell me to go outside? I'm the leader.
I do not know. Oh, well, you're going to be leading it on this restart, so, yeah, good luck. Hopefully, see you here at the end.
Yep, thank you.
Opposite way.
Alrighty, I got my buddy Chad in here in Discord, or in the broadcast booth. Chad, going to be starting P3 on this restart. Got one of the most aggressive, but one of the best super speedway racers in the league in front of you. What do you think it's going to take to win this deal?
Try to push them to the white flag and make my move. Hopefully I got somebody behind me to go with me.
Yes, sir. You know how aggressive he is on blocking and things like that, so you're going to have to be careful with that. What do you think the aggression levels are going to be here in these last 10 laps?
Quite a bit. Quite a bit.
Alrighty.
You're feeling quite a big one.
I would bet most of my money on it. So good luck the rest of the race. Hopefully see you here at the end.
All right. Appreciate it.
Chad, always one of the funnier fellows in here. Always fun to have him do an interview. I know he don't like the interviews, but he's always good to have when we do an interview. So coming back to the green here for the restart. 10 to go restart at Daytona. Could be get all the tests and all of it out before the first league race. Pace car pulls off into the restart zone. Nick and Austin lead them back to the green. Nick with a good restart now. He's going to end up being clear on Austin. Chad not able to stay on his back bumper. Austin's going to be ended up getting cleared on Chad. Going to leave Clayton out to dry. Doug behind him. Doug going to have to check up just a little bit to stay right with him, but once they get in tango, they are set to sail. You see him now. Nick jumps to the outside in front of Clayton to block it. That's going to open up the inside line for Chad and Austin. That's going to put Austin to the lead, entering turn number 3. Brandon tried to get up right there, I believe, in front of Nick. Wasn't able to. Nick still trying to side draft and get around. Like I said, one of the more aggressive super speedway racers in the league. He's already trying to, and he's going to end up getting into it with Brandon. They're going to wreck big down the backstretch, entering turn number 1. Big wreck. That's a yellow. Yellow is out. Oh, and they're still wrecking after the line.
I'm blown up.
It's alright. I'll push you, Doug, if you can't back up.
Yeah, I'm done.
Anybody else needs a push, I can come down there and do it.
Yeah, my bad. I didn't know you were trying to do that.
He's here. Let's go into the chat. Hear what they're talking about in the chat. So we roll it back to try to watch this replay.
Zach, do you live?
Oh, yeah.
See what happened here. Looks
Didn't
like
touch
Nick
anybody.
trying to side draft pretty hard here. Try to get to Brandon's right
Come up
rear.
here, I'll touch you.
As soon as they touched, Brandon kind of came up the track. Yeah, I'm going to have to say that one was on Brandon. He moved. Nick was side drafting pretty hard, but yeah, Brandon kind of came up just a little bit, but more of a racing deal. Because I believe you watched Seam. I don't think Nick moved, but just kind of more of a racing deal right there. It's hard to tell at Daytona and Talladega and things like this super speedway part, but everybody made it through. Doug was able to get through it, but once again, side drafting cost a little bit being on that right rear, so going to be interested to see how Brandon and Nick bounce back to it. You heard Nick saying he was going to be aggressive no matter what. Try to get back to it, but you see it costs him, so let's go on board with Doug here. Go to his cockpit and watch him get through this mess. Can't even see it, just knows, and ends up going right in the back of him. Heard him say he needs a push. Unfortunate for Sims. Then I believe Mike comes in out of nowhere and he's able just to squeak through him. That was pretty interesting and cool. See it from Clayton's point of view. You can see he's able to see it. He starts turning left as quickly as he can. But Mike was down there, so he was able to just barely get around and join back in the chat, listen to Radioactive.
My point still stands.
Well, actually, I use auto shift.
I use auto clutch.
Auto clutch, that's what I meant, not shift.
Do
Auto
that.
and automatic.
Maybe we should relax the camera views so I can race in third person.
You can do that, yeah.
I know. Learned about that
make
the
it,
other
Doug?
day.
Nope, I'm a
You
lap
can?
down.
I want to race
You
off
didn't
the
make it to
roof.
your pit?
No, I made it to the pit, but I'm a lap
Okay.
down.
That's what I was worried about. You
Appreciate
made
it,
it to your
man.
pit.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
God, that would take away from, the iRacing part of this. No, it's just the Heat 5 with better drive.
Yep.
I'm probably gonna have to shoot up to the outside on the last couple of laps and get a run on up there, and try to shoot for the win. But I'll probably make it like 3 wide or 4 wide, maybe.
Probably shoot myself in the foot here, but shit, I've
Yeah.
gotten the EOL off of that.
It definitely seems like a lot of people are going to be being pretty aggressive with it. So good luck. Hopefully see you at the end.
Oh yeah.
Little interview with Max there. But as we're coming back around for the restart. Alrighty, coming back to the green now for the restart with 5 to go here. Austin and Chad leading them to the green. Green, 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 and they're away. Austin gonna get a pretty decent jump here. Ooh, missed a shift by Chad. That's gonna end up costing him. Most of the checkup right there is gonna be from Chad. Austin had a checkup from it. They're all gonna try to get back going now. Big, big checkup there. Not what Chad needed to do or have happen to be able to get up there, but that's gonna be big for him. Mike is gonna try to run that top now. Doug's looking to go with them. Oh, buddy. Spicing up right here. Got Clay on the back bumper of Austin now. Clay, I know from personal experience. Oh, big wiggle right there. Everybody's trying to fight for whatever positions that they can get. Clay, I know from personal experience, is aggressive at the end of these when you're on his bumper. So, Austin out front leading. Is he going to be able to stay and lead the next few laps to win this deal? On lap 67 now, a big lap to lead. Every race we do, it is Doug's birthday. So Doug, turning 67, was born at this time. No matter what time of the day, every day, born whatever time. So happy birthday, Doug. He's jumping to the outside. He's going to try to lead this sucker on the top. He's got Max pushing him. Is he going to be able to lead lap 67? Little far back, I think, for it. Could, maybe. He's getting there almost, almost, almost. Nope. Austin is going to end up leading lap 67. Oh, little contact out back from Clayton. Trying to get clear on Chad, I believe. Chad getting shipped out. Just getting unlucky with it. Here they go. Down the backstretch. Still side by side. Clay trying to push as much as he can. He's going to get shipped out on the bottom. That's going to leave the bottom really unorganized. That's going to put Zach to the lead. Nick is going to go underneath him and hang him out to dry. Zach not going to be clear to be able to get him behind him. They're going to start pushing really aggressive now. They're going to be 4 wide off of turn number... Nope, they're going to be 3. Only 3. Max looked to go 4. Wasn't able to. Everybody's running nice and smooth right now. Clayton a little bit close on the bottom. Coming to 3 to go. Zach going to go up to the top line to try to block. That's going to leave Doug and Nick to the bottom. They're going to make contact on the top. Nick's going to get around it. Everybody's involved. Doug flipping over once, twice, and on his roof. Big, big wreck there.
I think my quarter panel got fucked.
I'll tell you if you get up to the pace car.
I never seen nobody flip that much.
Oh, God.
It said I got another 4x from that. God darn it.
Damn. There's no fucking way.
I don't know.
Alrighty, gonna go back and look at that now. Big, big wreck in the last few laps. Was pretty aggressive. Everybody was getting really aggressive. Let's see what happened on it. Believe it was Clayton. Big wiggle. Yeah, Clayton. Got in the left rear of Zach. Zach washed up just a little bit. Got up into him. And it ended up causing the big one. Just barely clipped Doug in the right rear. He gets turned to the wall pretty hard. He's going to go right front into the wall, the Daytona sign, and then get launched off of Zach's door in the air on his roof. See everybody going to the bottom. Austin, Nick, Brandon, they're able to get by it. See Doug still tumbling. Mike's able to get by it with a little bit of damage. Max with a little bit of damage. Chad maybe got out of it with a little bit of damage, but all in all, everybody was able to get kind of through it. So, looking on it, Clayton ended up causing that one. See a lot of the cars pitting now. See kind of what the strategy is. He fortunately dug in pit road. Max with the damage from the wreck. Clayton going to get his damage fixed. Chad going to get his damage fixed. Definitely heating up. Field is getting tense. Racing getting tense. It's going to be a green, white, checkered. To decide the win at Daytona.
Time, didn't you?
Yes, sir. I got up there. I saw that shit, and I said, I don't want no part of this.
I actually needed that break.
How about me? What do I look like on my right side?
Maybe it'll pay off for you.
Right side, you got a little scratched, but honestly, it looks good for green, white, checkered.
Cool.
Actually, it was to your hood. It looks a little buckled from here. Yeah, if you got a fast repair at this point, might as well take it.
Wow, the fucking bottom of the grill where it sticks out just a little bit got under him and spun him. Wow. That's fucking retarded.
Got into him and spun him. But don't get mad at the game. Just say sorry.
No, because I wasn't fucking in his ass in.
You ate his ass in?
It's fucking so stupid.
It's standard now. Chad knows what's up.
Yeah.
Chad goes in, looks for baby wipes. All right, Cabe, I'll join you up here in the booth for the one.
Alrighty, we're going to have Doug joining into the booth. I guess we see what happened, obviously, or Doug's interest at the end of it. Well, was a little interview with you before you jumping into the broadcast. Was looking to be pretty fun up until that point, or looked like you were doing pretty good. What did you see entering turn number 1 and after you ended up flipping a few times?
I didn't see anything. I was in, kind of got tossed into the middle there, just with the way stuff shuffled out.
Yep.
I was more worried about getting into somebody, so I was trying to hold that middle, and it looked like Zach got hooked a little bit. Just tight, close racing. Nothing looked intentional or anything like that.
Yeah, definitely. Clean. Looked like he got on the back of him. Nothing intentional, as you said, but just a little bit of contact caused it. So ended up causing a big one right there at the end. Ended up wiping you out. So sorry to hear that and kind of watch this. But we're going to be watching the rest of this deal. It's going to be green, white, checkered. Sounds kind of mean because I'm the announcer, or we're the announcers, but you want to make bets on who's going to win this deal?
Surprisingly, I think Austin Baker's looking pretty good. I'm liking Austin. He's been hanging around up at the front. You got Nick, who's always strong too, and as well, you got Brandon. He's been kind of hanging around the front. So
I do
let's
like
see
that
what
paint scheme
happens.
a lot, yeah.
I don't really, have a pure favorite here.
Nick's one of the best at super speedways, especially blocking and being out front. Brandon, one of the newcomers, going to try to steal the cap for the best super speedway racer. Austin, always quick at the super speedway league, and they're going to be coming off of turn number 4. Pace car dips off in the restart zone. Nick and Austin lead them to the green for the green, white, checkered. Nick going to miss a restart, miss the shift. They're going to end up spinning. Nick is flipping through the grass.
No caution.
No caution. They're still green.
All right.
Still green. Still green. They're still green now. Out front, Nick misses shift. Wasn't clutching the moment, I guess. They're going to be a 5-car battle now for the lead. Austin trying to throw blocks.
Low blocking. All right, you got
Chad's
Chad in
going to be put
now.
in the
He's
middle.
got a little bit of a run. I think Chad's going to move up.
Alrighty, coming to the white flag. Got Chad on the bottom, Clayton on the top. Who would you rather have to be your pusher?
Well, we're going to find out here. Looks like Chad's doing a great job pushing. Here comes Zach in the mix.
Zach's going to be back in it. He's going to get to the top, and he's going to try to push Max. White flag now. Or is this the white flag?
Right,
no, 2 to go.
Yeah.
2 to go. Is it the white?
I'm showing white flag.
I'm not.
I am. Are you live?
Yeah, I'm live. Huh. I don't know. All right, white flag. We'll say it just white flag. If it's not, we'll keep going. Austin's going to throw a pretty aggressive block. He's going to get put in the wall. They're all going to wreck to the backstretch.
It looks like Clayton.
Clayton's
he's
going to get through it. Brandon with a big run. Where does Brandon go? Clayton, bit of damage. Brandon to the high side. Clayton, how aggressive does he got with the blocking? Clayton leading off of turn number 4 at Daytona. Zach with a run. Going to go to the high side. Clayton with the block. Back to the inside. Here comes Zach. Zach and
Zach's
Clayton
got a
to the
little help.
line.
Zach's got
They're
some
going to
help.
door. Zach with the win. Zach pulls off the win somehow at Daytona. Great race, everybody. That was cool. Good win. Zach, join Discord if you can and do an interview. Wow. What a battle. All the way to the line. Couldn't get much better than that. Wow. From far, far back in this deal. Was really far back. Top 3 stay for interviews or don't leave Discord, please. Wow. Zach with a big run to take the white flag. Was going to go bottom. Clayton ended up going to the bottom. He stayed up top with Max. Looked like Austin just threw kind of a pretty aggressive block and just wasn't clear. Ended up putting Max in the wall. Wasn't clear. Max ended up going the wall. Zach tried to shoot the gap. Only way that he could do it was to get down. Was just able to. Ended up unfortunately spinning Chad in that deal. Then Brandon with a big run because he was still far back, wasn't involved with it. Clayton ended up saving it. He went to the top. Throws the block on Brandon. Good block on him. Zach, as soon as he got clear on Brandon, faked to the high side, went back low. They were side by side.
And that little bit of help there.
Little bit of help. Maybe that could have been the moneymaker on that deal. But that was the finish of Daytona. Right there. Zach didn't lead it till he about, I don't know, what do you think, 100, 150 feet from the finish line? He didn't even lead. Ended up dooring, made contact. Zach ended up getting the win. Gonna bring him in for interview. Zach, what a win. Was definitely really, really entertaining to say the least on that last lap. What did you started? Wait, where'd you even start on that restart? I know that you were pretty far back, but
I had an EOL at the restart.
That's right. You were far back there. So, what do you think coming?
Job.
Yeah. What did you think going down the backstretch when you saw Austin try to gum up and get clear on Max? And what do you think?
It was, from my point of view, is either be in that wreck or cause another one going to the bottom. So it was purely a move of self-preservation of just trying to still give myself a shot to get to the line. So I knew they were down there. I kind of had no other choice to go down, and I just, didn't want to wreck anybody going down there. Hopefully, we could just go off a door and keep digging. But had a chance to win the race, and I had to take it. And then made for a good run to the line too. Elbows out, but that's what it takes to win a race sometimes.
Yes, sir. One of the coolest finishes we've had in the league. I bet ended up getting it as Chad at the end there, but I bet he would have done the same thing. He ain't gonna blame you for that. So cool to see throughout the race, and congratulations.
Funny enough, it's my first ever super speedway win.
That's your first super speedway win. I said at some point during this deal, I was like, Zach's usually the one at super speedways that's never up front. So see where he ends up, and you ended up getting the win. So congratulations.
Yeah, I'm usually more content pushing someone to a win than I am trying to be aggressive and making people spin for a win or doing things that I don't want to do as a racer, or that I wouldn't want done to me. But there it was. I saw the chance to win. I had tried to take it.
Hey, racing at Daytona, I don't think anybody blames you. Congratulations, man. Have a good one.
Thanks.
Good job, man.
Alrighty, going to interview our second place runner. Second place finisher Clayton was leading it off of turn number 4 all the way towards the line. Man, what a race. Up front most of the race, was a heck of a pusher. Ended up avoiding the big one. What'd you think when you ended up avoiding that wreck right there and getting through it, especially coming to line? What were you thinking?
I caught the big one way before that, so I don't know if you're talking about the big one, but I just tried to block and he took the low line, and I wasn't going to try to block and wreck myself, so.
It was...
he had a little bit of help there at the end. I think that's what got him by you, but damn good job.
Yeah, definitely one of the most entertaining runs to the finish that we've had. Just came up a little bit short. What did you think, especially kind of middle of 3 and 4, when you had Brandon and Zach on your back bumper? Who did you think that you'd have to block, and where did you think they were going to go?
I wasn't worried worried about either of them. They were both in two different lines, one behind me, and Brandon was up high. I just blocked him because I had right front damage, so I was down. And then, I tried to block Zach there, and he just crisscrossed me. And oh well.
Yes, sir. Well, all in all, up front most of the race, definitely made a statement. What do you think that's going to carry for momentum-wise heading into the league in a few weeks? And where's that set your expectations coming into the truck league first race?
About to win a championship. Fuck everybody.
Alrighty. Man calling his shot. So congratulations on P2, Clayton. Hopefully see you again some of these times. Alrighty, hell of a run there for Clayton calling his shot. Pretty ballsy move. Really ballsy
Max
move.
Is? Who he is in Discord?
The number 6, Max. His name's in there.
Oh.
But yeah, Brandon.
Number 3 guy.
Yeah, Brandon. He's not in here, so he ended up leaving. So Brandon, when you go back and watch this, because I know that you watch these, you missed out on an interview. I interviewed him earlier, so. Alrighty, let's interview Mike. Ended up solid P4 at the end of that deal. Mike, what did come to the line? You had them 3 in front of you. Not much more you kind of could have done other than them wreck earlier. What do you think coming off of turn number 4?
Well, when are you talking about?
Coming to the line.
Coming to the checker.
Oh, come to the checker. Well, I thought, well, there was one going to the wall, and I thought, well, I better go underneath a little bit and try to do the best I could. I come out 4th. I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah, good solid finish.
Ended up avoiding the wreck on the backstretch. What'd you think? You were pretty far back from the front group off of 2, kind of entering the backstretch, and then they started wrecking. What'd you think when you saw all them wrecking?
Well, I was trying to figure out what hole I was going to go through, you know. That was about it, and I got lucky and maybe nipped somebody, but I got pretty lucky this race. I avoided a couple of them that kind of barely got by them, but overall, I was pretty happy with it.
Yes, sir. All in all, was a good run. Fun watching you being up front most of the race. I'm assuming you're going to try to run most of the league races, right?
Yes.
So where do you think, or where would you say that puts your kind of expectations before the first race of the season, especially at Daytona? Had a good run tonight. Where do you want to set your expectations for the start of the season in 2 weeks?
Hey, I'm going to be competitive. You guys better watch out, because the super speedways are my track. And y'all can win all the short ones, but I'll win the big ones.
Oh.
Alrighty. Alrighty, man. Well, solid run. P4. Congratulations.
Okay, appreciate you guys.
Alrighty, well, got a few interviews there at the end. Well, Austin's not here. Well, I was going to interview Austin, but going to end up just calling it there. Doug, all in all, one of the funnest races we've seen.
Yeah, we definitely had a good, clean race for quite a while. Being a super speedway race, you usually have a lot of mayhem and stuff, but everyone pulled together and ran a really great race pretty much the whole way through. And then, when you get to the end of these races, you just get a sense of urgency and everyone's trying to go.
Yes, sir. It was definitely a fun one to watch. Everybody was pretty safe, pretty timid up until those last about 30 laps, which for Daytona, that's pretty good. Everybody did a great job tonight. Had a blast announcing it and watching. So congratulations to the top 3, Zach, Clayton, and Brandon. Yeah, you think that we're going to do another one tomorrow night, Doug, or what you think?
I was thinking maybe we throw up a short track for tomorrow. We did a 1.5 mile and super speedway. Let's pick a short track to run tomorrow.
Maybe we'll see how many people watch this video, but maybe tomorrow decide, and if I'll try to get this video out tonight, and then people in the comments say. I don't know how many people are going to watch, but have everybody else pick. But yeah, go do a short track, be fun. So all in all, fun race. Doug, thank you for joining us in the booth, and thank you everybody for doing interviews and everything like that. So if y'all enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe. See y'all next time. Goodbye.